welcome to Act2Philly on Dmtv. I'm your host, Divine King, and today we have a special guest, and it's no other than Charmar Jeter.
What's up, everybody?
Thanks for coming on the show, brother.
It's a pleasure, man.
Yes, absolutely,
Thank
man.
you for having me.
Absolutely, it's a pleasure, man. I'm honored, especially a superstar at your caliber, you know. So, tell the people, what's your specialty, man?
Well, I do it all. I would say I never put myself in like a box. I love to challenge myself and do things that's out of the box and put myself to like the limit, you know. I like to push myself. So as far as like a specialty, I like everything, anything and everything.
Okay, so and on this show, you know, we interview actors, producers, writers, you name it. So in this industry, you know, tell them exactly what are you doing in this entertainment business? Are you an actor? You're a writer? What's your specialty?
As far as I'm definitely an actor.
Okay.
I would say that's number one. That's the first hat that I put on. But I'm a writer also. I love to write.
Okay.
I got a lot of stories in my mind that I'm pulling out on these papers that have to get out there. So stay tuned. That's definitely coming. I direct also.
Oh wow. Okay. That I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go back a little bit back in your childhood. So
okay.
Where did it all begin for you? I mean, was it something you did when you was a kid as far as like stage play, or it was something that just happened later on in life? I mean, where did it all begin?
I would say it probably started when I was younger. My mom, I have two brothers and one sister. And she would always make us get up in front of her at parties and stuff like that and dance, do all types of, put on like shows and events and stuff like that for like the neighbors and everything.
Oh,
so
wow.
I think it started implementing like when I was a kid, you know, and my mom kind of critiqued that. Then it started off with plays for church.
Oh,
and
really?
It blossomed into the theater. Yeah.
Wow. So you're saying that it's theater is where it really began, well, stage,
Yeah.
and started in the church.
Yes.
So, well, let's just get a little bit off the topic. Some people might want to know this, you know. Some people really don't care.
Okay.
So your religious background is?
I believe in God. I wouldn't say I classify myself as Baptist or Presbyterian or anything like that.
Okay.
I just believe in God. I hold God first, number one. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. So, all right, so your childhood, you got into plays and everything, and of course, if it's in church, then it was more than likely probably like
religious,
yeah.
We're riding on sheep and stuff like that.
Oh, really? Well, you were probably smart enough to ride on a sheep, not now.
At that time, yeah, at that time.
Okay, so what role did you play, though? Did you ever play the role of Jesus or any other characters?
You know what? When I was younger, I would always end up playing like a villain type role. You know, I always wanted to play like the good guy, but for some reason they always had me painted out as like the bad guy.
So what villain did you play?
You know what?
In the Bible?
Yeah.
What
I mean, there's, man, if you go to the
devil?
Bible, there's...
It's many. It's so far, you probably don't even remember.
Yeah. Like, going back that far, I really can't pinpoint who it was that I acted out, but I know, like, more than one occasion I had to play, like, I can't pinpoint their name, but it was definitely somebody that was just, like, ruthless, you know, or somebody that was going against the grain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then as time progressed, so you're saying your mom was the one that basically pushed you into this, or you just started naturally wanting to do it, like it was just a hunger that started to grow in you that made you want to do it?
I think my mom definitely pushed me into it because we used to always have neighbors come over, and we were always like the center of attention. Get up there, show us the new dance step and stuff like that, you know. So I think it was always in me because I don't see my brothers and sisters doing it, and they were held at the same limits that I was.
Okay.
But I think it was something in me that she just seen, and it started manifesting itself as time went on.
Okay. I mean, when you got that star quality, man, when you come, man, you're just like, everybody like, is that the, you know what I mean? So you got that star quality about you, which is always good. You got a stage president and everything. I've seen that in a play, you know, that's trending on social media. We're going to get a little bit into that later on. So as time progressed, so what was the first actual movie that you got in?
I would say the first actual movie that made a presence to me was Creed 1.
Creed 1?
Creed 1. And when I stepped on the set and I seen Michael B. Jordan just controlling everything that was happening around him, he was the center of attention. And then their director, I believe he was like 26 at the time. Trying to think of his name.
Young black guy.
Young African American guy.
I can't think
phenomenal.
of his name. Ryan
Coogler.
I don't want to say his last name wrong, but yeah.
and just to see this young man on set, and like there was hundreds of PAs and actors and everybody around him, and he was just controlling everything. It blew my mind. Wow. It blew my mind, and I think I was gone ever since then. Wow. You know, to see this guy was 26 years old, man,
26,
in control of all those millions of dollars, all those people, and the phenomenal job he did.
Absolutely, and him and Michael B got a real tight relationship.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I definitely read up on that. But so when you were on set with those guys, I mean, were you like so you were background, but were you union or non-union or?
That was actually the very first movie that I was in, so I was background, and I actually played the press. And I was asked a question during that press conference when Michael B. Jordan was sitting up on the podium and Conrad came down. Of course, that part didn't get in there, but
really?
You know, I was still there. I still had a lot of camera time, and it was just mind-blowing to me.
You know what happens when you get a speaking role in a Hollywood film, right?
Oh, absolutely.
You automatically become SAG qualified, right?
That's right.
So that's why they probably cut it. You know, but you probably SAG now or SAG qualified.
I'm a must join. I'm a must join.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, you better get to it because you know they're going to be on your head.
I know. I already got a lot of things in the works as far as right now.
Okay.
And I'm just working it. You know, I know a lot of actors are pushing to be SAG, be SAG. I would suggest take your time. Get all the credits, all the reels, all the information that you need, everything up underneath your belt before you join the union, because once you're in there, it's hard to get a reel together if you don't have one.
Right. That's true.
So I would say walk before you run.
Yeah, that's true. I actually talked to a guy. I was on set of Creed 2, actually, and I was in the background. I was speaking to a guy who was SAG, and he got SAG years ago. Yeah. And this was an older guy, and he's just constantly still doing background. He said one of his regrets was becoming SAG too early because he became qualified. And it's like, he said now it's just like hard for him to find really good work, and he said he couldn't do independent films or he would get in trouble for them. And I'm like, well, I said, so when I become SAG, I mean, maybe when I come SAG eligible, maybe I just hold off a little bit. And like you said, like you wanna build that reel, get your reels, basically your film resume together. And you gotta come, because when you out there auditioning with these people who are like, it's like sharks in a pond. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, if you're not the best, you'll be overlooked every time, regardless whether you're SAG. So yeah, I understand that, but. Man, it's tough. That's why I tell people, man, they think this entertainment business is easy, man, but it's hard work, dedication.
It's very difficult. And let me just say one thing. I know for any role that you're going for, there's probably hundreds of people that's applying for it and you're competing up against. But I always say you got to find a way to make yourself stick out. You got to market yourself, put yourself out there in a way that others are not, you know, and that you can outshine anybody when it comes up to the challenge of you competing up against your fellow castmate.
Absolutely. You know, I want to touch on something because I woke up one morning, you know, I was getting ready for work. I don't know, this is maybe like a year or two ago. And I woke up in the morning, I cut the TV on, and the first thing I seen was you in a commercial. But you know what? I want to take a break right now, and we're gonna get back into this because this is good. This is good, man. You're very diverse. You know what I mean? And so we're gonna get back into this. But anyway, stay tuned on Act2Philly on DMTV. I'm your host, Divine King, and stay tuned.
With our old doors and windows, watching the game
really felt like you were at the game. But now, with our upgrades from Jerry's, our home is cozy and our bills are lower.
And now we have a Jerry's home.
Call Jerry's today to upgrade your home's windows and doors.
Are you sure you have everything?
Grandma, I'm supposed to be taking care of you.
I'm just proud that you're going back to school.
Anything for you, Grandma.
I know. I have all the help I need.
Aurora Home Care, bringing love home.
Listening to our clients and giving sound advice when you need it.
That's my attorney.
Shoreline and Associates in the Lehigh Valley.
Do you know how much bandwidth your business network really needs? Some companies don't have enough, and the result is a weak, slow, and unreliable data stream.
Others pay for much more than they actually need.
From Pensacola Data.
So, it's time for some renovation.
We'll come to you and help you with the perfect design.
What do you think about something like this?
And that's it. So go ahead. Give us a call.
I could never do your job, but I'll be here for moral support day in and day out. No, not those. I'm melting. Gotcha.
Hey, let's go.
Act2 Lift. State-of-the-art facility. Car buying at Echelon couldn't be easier. With hassle-free, no-haggle pricing, every new vehicle is clearly marked with the absolute lowest acceptable price in all of South Jersey.
And you can always grab a great meal in one of the private cabanas in Aquatopia. It's all year long. I don't know. Looks a little crazy there. Have fun.
Hey everyone, welcome to Act2Philly on Dmtv. I'm your host, Divine King. Thanks for tuning back in. So before we left, I was talking to this good brother right here, actor Charmar Jeter, and we were just getting into some of the work that he actually done on TV. Now, I actually woke up one morning and I cut on my TV. I'm getting ready for work, and lo and behold, I see you on the TV. Like, you were in some sort of car commercial. First of all, how did that happen?
Okay.
Do you have management or something, or like it's just good seeing somebody you know on TV?
I ended up booking that role through my agent. If you're talking about the Ford commercial?
I believe it was a Ford commercial, yes.
I ended up booking that through MMA. They're not even open anymore. They ended up closing, but at the time, they were like a powerhouse in the central Philadelphia region.
Okay.
I ended up signing with them, and that was the second commercial that they ended up booking me once I had signed with them. It was impressive, man. I loved it. It was in Ford. You know, I was hoping that they would give me a car after we had finished the filming, but I didn't get a car. But I did get the opportunity to be in a commercial for Ford, so it was just an amazing opportunity. I worked with a great crew, a great cast, and it was phenomenal. That was like the first time that I seen myself on television also.
Wow. I was shocked. I'm like, man, that just motivated me to say, man, keep going. I mean, I'm pretty sure it motivated a lot of people. If it didn't, man, you're in just a weird mindset, because seeing someone you know on TV and knowing that you want to be there too, it does something to you. Yeah. So when you were on set of this Ford commercial, how professional were they? Did they treat you any kind of way, or elaborate on that fact?
I would say it was very professional. The number one thing that stuck out was definitely the food.
It's always the food.
When you're acting, the number one thing is crafty. Is crafty is good, then you know it's going to be a phenomenal set. They were very professional. We were actually filming in the Ford car dealership. You know, so they had set aside an area for us for where we can sit back and relax when we weren't on camera. I was on camera a lot, so I didn't really get to sit and holding a lot.
Okay.
But it was a great set, man. They were very professional. The director was great.
Okay.
The PAs were really good. No complaints here.
Treated you like a king, huh?
I loved it. Yeah,
now,
I loved it.
Those directors for that, are they just commercial directors, or have they ever done film, or?
You know what? I'm not too sure what they're into right now, because I believe that commercial I did probably about like 5-6 years ago.
It was 5-6 years ago?
Yeah, about a good 5-6 years ago. So I really haven't had the opportunity to follow them because I've been so busy doing other projects. But I'm pretty sure that they're doing all kinds of things. I wouldn't even limit them to just commercials. I know they're doing all kinds of stuff.
Awesome. Now, was this like, was this like a SAG union waiver or non-union waiver? Like, how did that work?
For that job, no. It wasn't a union job.
Okay, but it was like a lot of TV and web airing for like how many years?
Ooh, I think for about a good 5 years.
5 years, so you did it 5 years ago. I seen it like 2 years ago. I don't think it was that long ago. I think it was 2 years ago. It's still airing.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So and Is it something that was a one-time pay, or because people like to know this stuff? Are you getting residuals from this, or it was like a one-time payout to the max and that was it?
As far as that one, that was a one-time pay.
Oh, as far as that one,
it was a nice pay. I'm not going to take it away from that, but it was a nice pay, but it was only one time. No residuals for that one.
Okay, but you said for that one, the way you said that though. So what commercials have you done that you're getting residuals from right now? Because I seen you in other commercials. I believe it was a Porsche commercial.
Yeah, well, that Porsche commercial, that was also a one-time pay. As far as commercials receiving residuals, I think I have some that's in the making right now. Matter of fact, I've just been casted for one. I can't talk about that one exactly just yet, but that is one that I'm definitely receiving residuals for. All the other ones I've had great payouts for.
Wow. The way you look at that camera, man. So let me ask you, are you a full-time actor by this time?
That's all I do. I'm a full-time actor.
Man, look at God, man.
He's amazing.
That's what's up, man. You're definitely walking in your purpose, man. And I just want to see you keep climbing to the top, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're definitely inspirational to a lot of actors. And but let's talk a little bit more about this play that you've done. It's called A Lustful Temptation: Hidden Secrets. Yeah. You took everybody by storm, man. Like, what was it that surprised everybody that wasn't expected?
I think as far as that play, I got to give Mark Johnson and Rashira a shout out because they were just phenomenal as far as the writing and the directing. Phenomenal job. But when I took on that play as far as David Davenport,
okay,
the character was so confused, so mixed up because of his childhood and things that was going on. And I had stepped into the play late because they had already casted everybody. And my in particular character, there was something going on with the person that they had casted originally. So I came on like, I would say less than a month right before we were about to film or to go on stage. So I had to learn everything really quick. I seen that they were a tight-knitted crew. Everybody, like, they gelled together. So I just wanted to make sure that I had brought something to the table that would slide right in there, and I would be able to show, okay, I'm David, this is who I am.
Awesome.
When I got the script, I looked at a part. There was a sex scene in it, and I wanted it to stick out. So I was thinking to myself, what can I do in this play to make myself stand out?
Okay.
So I thought, to seduce my wife, why not show her the sexiest part of me?
Okay. I
came out in my underwear with a rose. the crowd just lit up. I didn't expect that type of response, but it got to the point where they were going so crazy that I had to wait to say my monologue. But it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal.
Hey, look, man.
And I shocked myself, too.
Wow. Well, you did take everybody by storm. I've said it on social media. You mind if I show the clip?
No, show it.
You know what? We're going to actually show this clip. Check this out. Y'all, there you have it. Y'all seen the clip. And this is why it was trending on Instagram and Facebook. You seen what he did. I mean, you took the whole cast by storm. It was not in, as you said, wasn't in the script or anything like that. Yeah. I mean, are you usually the type of actor that just surprise people like that?
If I can. If I have that mobility in my character, I definitely will, because that's what shows the greatness of an actor. Okay. You know, bringing your character to life. And if you can stay within the story and the script and dig inside yourself and then bring out something that nobody's expecting, a lot of times that's how you get auditions too.
Wow. Well, you're definitely going to be hearing something from some people, more people. I'm pretty sure your phone is off the hook, you know. But let's talk more about what other things are you doing besides stage. What films are you working on now?
As far as right now, I'm signed on to 6 projects. which
6?
3 of them I'm the lead in. There's actually a TV pilot. It's called Wildininess? I don't want to mess this name up because the director will kill me, but it's the Wildinis.
What's the director's name?
It's Teresa Warwick.
Okay.
Teresa Warwick. Phenomenal writer also. Okay. Phenomenal.
That name sounds familiar.
Oh, she is phenomenal. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard of her. If not, then you will be very shortly. Awesome. But she put together a TV pilot to where I play one of the lead characters in it. And my character, and I'm really not allowed to discuss this too much.
Okay.
But
something without giving it away.
It's coming out very soon. So just be on the lookout for it. Wildininess. You're going to love this one. It's a TV pilot that's coming out of Philadelphia region. Look out for that one.
There you have it, man. We're going to get into some more stuff. But right now, we're going to take a break. But you stay tuned to Act2 Philly on DMTV. And I'm your host, Divine King. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning back in on Act2 Philly on DMTV. I'm your host, Divine King, and I'm still kicking it with my friend, actor Charmar Jeter.
What's up, everybody?
So, I want to get back into some of the work that you've done, and I actually seen you on Power, man. How did you manage that?
All right, first I got to say, from the first episode that I seen on TV, I was sitting at home, and I told my fiance, I'm going to get on that show. I don't care what role it is, what I got to do, which part, I'm getting on that show. And it manifested in season 5. I ended up getting a call from my agent, and they told me that they had a role for me. And it was at a construction site with Ghost, Omari, Lawrence Tate, and his wife, Tasha.
Wow.
And when I got there to the set, I was just like, I was still in shock. You know, I couldn't think and fathom, like, I'm on this show. Like, I wanted to be on that show. You know, so to sit there, go through wardrobe, man, and just know I'm going to be in the presence of Omari was just amazing.
Wow.
You know, and it all manifested. It happened. And the second time that I was on there was like the time that I really got to sit down and talk to Tasha and Omari and Lawrence Tate.
Really?
And just to get advice from somebody of his magnitude was just impressive to me.
Wow, so you actually been on there twice, and you got to talk to Omari Hardwick.
Yes.
How about Tommy?
I didn't get to meet Tommy. That was
not Tommy, Tommy.
I didn't get to meet him.
You didn't get to meet him?
No.
Okay,
No.
okay. But you got to meet them, and they were just pretty much cool. They interacting with the extras and things like that. Because you know a lot of stars, they like to just stay away until it's time to film.
I would say they weren't too much interacting with anybody. It was just, I think I was in the right place at the right time. So I was kind of paired up with Ghost because of the scene that I was in. So we just spent like basically the whole set chopping it up. I mean, like he definitely did his work. I did my work, but like in between time, I got to chop it up with him for probably like about a good 5-6 hours.
Wow, yeah, because I seen in like the video on, well, I seen in the actual series, but I also seen on social media, I seen a picture and you were standing right behind him, so
yeah.
I could see, yeah, you probably did have a nice little conversation with him. And you was able to pick his brain, which is always good, man.
Yes.
But so besides Power, what else? What films are you working on that you're most proud of?
I would say another TV show that I did is Homicide City, Charlotte. I'm very proud of that. I filmed that in just say like the New York region.
Okay.
Speaking role on national TV. It was actually about a case that really happened in Charlotte. I mean, the sad part is somebody actually did die, got murdered, but we were able to bring that person's life to light.
Okay.
And to be a police officer, it seems like I get picked as being a police officer. I think I must have that type of look or appearance or something like that. But I tend to get cast as a police officer and to investigate an actual real crime. It was amazing to me, you know.
Right.
Because I actually got to show some of my acting ability on national TV, and I loved it.
Incredible, incredible. Yeah. So, but before we end this, at the end of this whole interview, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
The next 5 years, I can see myself already having an Oscar. Probably starting a production company of my own. opening up multiple businesses off of what my acting produced.
Okay, okay.
And probably being ranked as one of the best actors in the world.
Hey, look, man, you speaking into existence. You better be ready for that.
I was born for this.
Absolutely. And what would you like to say to the people out there who are still acting, they've been doing it for a while, and they looking to just get to at least the point that you're at?
I would say always get advice from somebody that is in a point where you're trying to go to. Use their work as your stepping stones in life. Whatever your dream is, I don't even care if it's acting, if construction work, or whatever it is. Put that at your forefront. Don't let anything stop you. Be your #1 motivator. Push yourself. You're always going to have obstacles in front of you, but you can't let anything slow you down or stop you. The sun is going to shine the next morning all the time, guaranteed. So you have to wake up with that same type of personality that you're going to attack the day and make the best out of it, like if it's your last. Absolutely. Nothing is guaranteed to us, so make every day count.
Absolutely. Now, clearly, you've been making every day count, you know, and I couldn't end this segment without touching on, man, you've actually made it in the Burleson County Times newspaper as an actor from Willingboro who's actually making it out of Philly onto TV. Yeah. Like, how did that feel, man? Like, what was that interview about? Like, I mean, I know it was about you coming out, but, like, how did that happen?
I would say in this business as actors, the #1 thing is we have to remember that it's a business. You got to market yourself. Okay, you gotta, the talent part, once you get that locked down, that's perfect. But then you also have to remember that there's another side to this, and it's the business part. So you have to stay business savvy. What I was able to do was get into the Burlington County Times. It blew my mind. First thing I did was picked up the phone, called my mom, told her what was happening and everything, and she didn't really believe it. She's following my career, but it's like some things that happen, right. I think it kind of blows everybody's mind when they're not used to things like this.
Right.
So I grabbed the paper, I seen myself in it, and I almost passed out.
Wow. That's incredible.
I almost passed out. And then I started receiving phone calls from other people that had seen me in it. You know, okay. I went to a couple stores. People recognized me from being in the paper. It's just mind-blowing. And I know, like, this is the beginning, you know, but...
If this is the beginning, and where I've been seeing you on TV, giant commercials, Porsche commercials, Ford commercials, if this is the beginning, oh, my God, who knows? Oh, my God. So wait till you get to 100% of this. And I'm driving in my car and I'm seeing you on the back of a bus, like a healthcare commercial. Man, if this is the beginning, man, your future is definitely promising.
Thank you, brother.
So tell the people, man, where can they find you so they can follow your story and grow with you? Where can they find you?
You can find me on Facebook. It's Charmar Jeter. That's CHARMAR. Last name Jeter, JETER. My Instagram is the same thing. My first name, my last name. You can find me on YouTube also.
Okay.
First name, last name. On LinkedIn, Alignable. I have a website also. It's my first name, last name, CharmarJeter.com. I'm everywhere. So if you remember Charmar Jeter, you can find me. You type in my name, I'll pop up all over the place. Awesome. And I'll be looking for you too.
Awesome. Well, there you have it. So definitely follow this brother, follow his story, because he's definitely going places, and he's just very inspiring. So, I mean, it was an honor to have you here.
Thank you, brother.
You know what I mean? And
it's my pleasure, man.
Definitely anytime, come back.
Definitely.
And thanks for tuning in. Until next week on Act2Philly Dmtv, I'm your host, Divine King. But also, before I leave, don't forget to go to YouTube and subscribe to DoCore Media. Drop your like and comment. We would love to hear what you have to say. There you have it. Thanks for joining us today on another wonderful episode of Act2Philly on DMTV. If you haven't seen our previous episodes, get over to YouTube and subscribe to DoCore Media. Drop a comment, hit the like button, and hit that post notification bell. You can also follow me on my social media at Reels of King. That's ReelsofKing. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Till next week, be safe.